So the famous YouTuber, Luka and I, decided to play some Red Flood again. This time we would play the big bads of Europe, the Accelerationists, and we would liberate the continent from any ideas that we found inferior, whether it be reactionary, rationalism, socialism, or even subsects of Accelerationism. This time around, Luka decided to play the main character, France, meanwhile I played the Kavkaz society.
The world is a mess. The world is as angry as it gets. Well, you think this is going to cause a little more anger? The world is an angry place.
Despite it being only 1936, wacky shit was still happening.
What the hang on, let me pause real quick. To celebrate the year of 1936, Artaud, La Patronne of France, has organized an immense public party in Marseille. So he jizzes on it and then shoots it with incendiary rounds. And the crowd loves it. Gains stability 3. Okay.
But hey, that's what you get for being accelerationist, I guess. My first objective as Kavkaz was to try and settle who would be my leader. Out of the 5 options I could choose, there was the schizophrenic poet, a paranoid schizophrenic poet, a homeless person, a yee-ass haircut poet, and Stalin. I obviously went with the schizophrenic poet, as Mayakovsky is the most based out of the 5. With my leadership decided, I then had to wait for the Summer Coup War to start, whilst also degenerating my nation. And soon enough, the time was ripe, and so I pulled a 2008 and invaded my Caucasian neighbor to the south, Armenia. Unfortunately, the reactionary warlord to my north, Gorgolov, didn't really like that, and had ended up invading me to try and end the revolution. Thankfully, it was very easy to hold since my entire nation is just a mountain range, so after killing Armenia, Luka's volunteers and I could mount a successful defense and eventual counteroffensive.
Reinforce, please. Please.
Okay.
Please.
I'm going in. Okay.
We need to kick the shooter. I need a safety of 2, guys. I need a safety of 2.
As if my situation wasn't perfect enough, though, the mad bastard himself, Rasputin, had ended up invading Gorgolov, pulling a lot of divisions off of my border. So now encirclements and just pushing in general became far easier. And soon enough, I could push up and take Gorgolov's capital in Ekaterinodar. With the fall of Ekaterinodar, I had gotten the majority of Gorgolov's land, and I now had to worry about the next reactionary threat, Rasputin. I just realized now that I've only been fighting reactionary so far. Only 14 days later, and Rasputin had declared war on me. Supplies were atrocious in the south as there was nothing in the region aside from Astrakhan, which was currently being occupied by Rasputin, so the south wasn't doing too hot.
I love Red Flood. I love Red Flood. I love Red Flood.
No. Wait. I feel like that's the
Sorry,
vibe.
like someone said, why is he soy jacking? And the response was he is watching his family being murdered.
But in the meantime, I took Volgograd and just had to hold it so he could exhaust himself. Sometime later, after losing 3,000 guns and building a supply hub, Luka's volunteers and I mounted a successful push where we were able to blast Rasputin's army back to hell, pushing him back across the Volga, snatching Astrakhan and eventually capitulating him after taking Samara. Then I made the fateful mistake of attacking the Russian Empire while they were fighting Vlasov. As soon as I declared, Vlasov died and then I got destroyed by both the Russian Empire and Zheltorossia, so we quickly loaded the save, and this time I actually made a wise choice in attacking Zheltorossia. But fighting in Siberia was, guess what, painful as all hell, because Siberia is in fact hell. But while I was killing Ayn Rand, Fiume had declared war on Italy, and Luka had to quickly conquer the nation, bringing Italy under Accelerationism, and also bringing the world one step closer to the Second World War. But after pushing through enough icy deserts, Ayn Rand had finally thrown in the towel, and so now it was only myself and the inferior reactionary Russian Empire remaining. I sadly had significantly less divisions than the reactionaries, because I didn't exactly have guns throughout the entire campaign, so when the reactionaries invaded, I could only hold a portion of the front. The only thing that I had going for me was my air force, and the combined power of both Luka and I's superior human brains to the dumb AI. The war was very stressful, as right off the bat I had gotten encircled in the north and lost a lot of good men. But with Luka's material aid I could thankfully recuperate from the losses. The plan was to, as usual, take Crimea, and then get behind the Russian lines in Ukraine and cause as much chaos as we could, which once again worked incredibly well. The eastern side of the Dnipro was a slaughterhouse with how many reactionary Russians got encircled, and by disrupting their front lines so much, I had started to get very risky and just started to snake down their VPs, as they had now reached Astrakhan, and I had nothing to defend my rear. I concentrated as many of my divisions as I could to try and just snake to Moscow, and I had eventually taken the city. This put the reactionaries dangerously close to capitulation, so after taking some more cities, the reactionaries had surrendered, and Russia was now entirely under the rule of Mayakovsky and the Futurist Bolshevik schizophrenics, or whatever we are. In the meantime, the Second World War was drawing ever so closer, and eventually tensions would explode with Germany declaring war on Luka, despite not being finished with Austria yet.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh.
Shit, give me a minute.
Luka was able to push steadily into Germany as they were very distracted by Austria, but I still had to hurry up, so I then finally announced the reunification of Russia. Complete the unification of Russia. Futurist communists unify Russia.
Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, no. The repeating.
It's just echoing now. This is so bad. And with Russia finally unified, I then pulled a special military operation and explained my Russian history to Ukraine, which convinced them so much that they capitulated after I peacefully broke the Dnipro, encircled Kiev, and blew up Odessa. With Galicia now exposed, I exploited the Interim's newfound hole and battle planned, quickly capitulating Lithuania, Belarus, and soon enough prying Poland open so they could capitulate too. With my western lands now having joined our benevolent and virtuous republic, I immediately started justifying on Goebbels and declared war. And I'm declaring war. Well, Germany's getting sandwiched.
Hell yes.
I also blew up the Kremlin for fun, because I could, and cool event, you guys can read it. Destruction of the Kremlin, let's go.
Fucking what?
Yeah.
Why? I just got like a news event and I just stared at it for a minute.
But no, I was not kill stealing. Luka was already starting to stall out, so I just rushed B and liberated the workers of the Workers' Republic. Well, I'm gonna rush B.
Rush B.
Rush B.
It's over. Berlin has fallen.
And although it did still take a long time, we had eventually capitulated Germany, and we then divided their lands. With the socialist rats now dead, we simply turn our gaze inward to prepare for Britain. Yeah, that was a lie. Fume had damn near immediately attacked Greece, and so now Luka was dragged into a war with the UK.
Why are you at war with Greece now? Fuck you, Fume. I'm going to beat your ass.
Oh, Fume is a dumbass, holy shit. Oh no, Calais.
Wait, what?
Calais.
No.
I, on the other hand, had to justify my own war goal, and so sometime later, I had also joined the war against the Liberals. The UK was pretty easy to beat. We simply had to put out our Navy and Air Force over the Channel until we got supremacy, and then we invaded the Isles. Once we got a landing at a port, it was curtains for the UK. They fell very fast as usual since nobody was home to actually help defend the home Isles. When the UK and the Entente capitulated, I decided to only take some holdings around the world. Meanwhile, Luka decided to just annex and occupy all of the British colonies. And so now Greater France has been achieved, except it doesn't end there. At this point, we had decided we wanted to fight each other at the very end, so we just started randomly invading countries. I had taken down Austria while we were at war with the UK, but I also took down Romania, Yugoslavia, and the Ottomans afterwards. Meanwhile, Luka annexed Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. We had also split up Scandinavia, but I forgot to record that part. And with not much else to do, Luka had declared war on me. I'm going to time-lapse this part since this video is lacking quite a lot of gameplay, so enjoy it while it lasts, guys.
Your viewer's decaying body is a contained ideology. The carcass is unsustainable for the earth you cling to so dearly. The Aryan race has nothing to gain from this world you protect. But its ashes, let go of your fake coexistence and take your place among us, the gods of the new world. The atomic fire will purify this earth. The unworthy will perish. You will not survive our ascension.
in the end, I just annexed the Nordics and united Germany, since didn't really want to end Luka's state. Afterwards, we just decided to call it. So yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was pretty fun. Red Flood's going to get an update very soon, so I'm very hyped for that. And I'll hopefully be able to milk as much of the content as I can. And with nothing else to say, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.